My name is Stephenson and I'm a disability advisor at the University of Nottingham. My process of coming out was very much linked with my transition, which for me started at work in November 2013. My experience of coming out in the workplace was a very positive one. I have worked here for a number of years. I had some discussion with my line manager. She consulted HR. We came up with a plan for my transition. And once I'd gone public, if you like, and once we'd sent out some emails and tell colleagues what was happening, they were incredibly supportive. I got loads of positive messages of support. I think that being out in my workplace professionally has really given me the confidence to just be free to be myself, to do my job, to not have to worry about parts of my life that I'd previously try and hide away, or when having discussions with colleagues about what I'm doing the weekend and what I'm up to and what makes me tick, that I don't have to hide anything. So it's really given me that confidence to be myself, to not worry about what people think, and just to get on with the job that I'm here to do. Really, it doesn't really make a difference. In some senses, it doesn't make a difference to how I do my job, to what I do in my job. But what it does mean is that as somebody who's out as being trans, as being gay, I do find myself getting into some interesting conversations with colleagues, with students. You find yourself getting emails from people because they want some support, or they've heard that you're gay, you're trans, and they just want to talk to you about it. So it's been really positive, and I would say it's actually added to my role because I'm quite involved in our staff LGBT forum. I've also been a lot involved in the trans working party. So I would say it's given me an added extra dimension to my role. I think if I had the luxury of giving my younger self some advice, I would say just do it, just don't worry about it. I think I spent far too long worrying about what people would think about if I transitioned, about how people would react, about what effect it would have on my life. And although obviously coming out as gay or trans or anything like that is a big scary thing, and there are some negatives and some challenges around it, on the whole my experience has been incredibly positive. I've had some great support, and I would really say that it's been fantastic being able to live as the true me, and I just wish I'd been able to do it earlier. I think role models play a really important role in helping the role of LGBT awareness. The more role models we have out there in society and workplaces, just generally in the media, the more people can see that being LGBT isn't something scary, it's not something that you need to worry about. It's just people being themselves, whatever that might be. And I think it's really important to show people that even if you are LGBT or whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't stop you being who you are, and it doesn't stop you doing your job. My own role models, I would say there's two people. In terms of a trans person who's out there in the sort of wider world, I would definitely say Paris Lees. She's a local woman from Nottingham. She's faced a lot of challenges in her life, but I just love the way that she's got on with it and doesn't take any rubbish from people. In fact, she's obviously been successful as a journalist, as somebody who's worked in media, so she's a good role model. I would also say my previous line manager, who was out as somebody who was disabled, like myself, and as somebody who was gay. She was probably one of my best line managers. She treated everybody very fairly. She never hid who she was, but nor did she make a big issue of it. And she's really been a good role model for me and somebody that helped me through my process of transition. So I'm really proud of the fact that through being out in the workplace as trans, as gay, although it's obviously not part of my job, my job is to support students with disabilities, as part of the discussions I have, as part of the meetings I have, you'll often find students opening up about their lives, about the challenges they're facing. Sometimes that can be issues to do with sexual orientation, gender identity, and although I never class myself as a counsellor, that's not my role, it's just an honour and a privilege to be able to talk to them, to share a bit of my life, to perhaps tell them that, you know, it's not all scary, it's not all negative, that I've had a good positive experience, and to try and sort of give them that confidence to do it and to take that next step. So I really do class that as a great privilege and a positive experience.